Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this unseen video for the Royal Rumble. We've got so much to get through. Let's get into it. So this was amazing. This is brilliant behind the scenes footage. You only would have seen this if you watched the kickoff show, but it's basically them walking through Gorilla and going through the entranceway so you can kind of really see what it is that the wrestlers do just before they get to come out of that bit there. So I thought that was great. So really like this. Some signs on the kickoff show as well, like let Dom speak, which I thought was really funny. And they did botch this. Again, if you was watching the kickoff show, Kayla and Triple H tried to say, "Are you ready?" at the same time, and they were just off. Even Kayla said, "I got too excited with the 'Are you ready?' I was speeding it up for time. I didn't mean to jump him, but how cool was that?" So there was a little bit of a botch on the kickoff show. Kayla taking responsibility. Naomi and Natalya open up the Rumble. So Naomi is back. We thought that she would be. There was big rumors that she would be. This was really cool, man. It's so brilliant to have Naomi back. So she was number 2. And, of course, you know, she has been over in TNA. That's where she's just come from. But the real surprise was to come a little bit later. Jordynne Grace, the woman that beat Naomi for the TNA women's title. She was in the Royal Rumble. Now, a lot of people might not know who Jordynne Grace is because a lot of people may not watch TNA, but she is a very decorated champion over in TNA. I have no doubt WWE would love to hire this woman. Triple H was actually full of praise for Jordynne Grace after, and I thought she killed it. I thought she did an incredible job. You can see here, look, did Michael Cole just say TNA Knockouts World Championship? This is a brave new world. TNA getting lots of mentions tonight. Lots of mentions. Love this. Look at this. They embrace. Oh, and then they go at it. As we said, they've got quite the history. It was Jordynne that beat Naomi to get that TNA Knockouts Championship, but that was so good. That was so good. Such a great moment. And look at this as well. Look at the standing delayed vertical suplexes. That's actually Jordynne Grace with, I think it was Katana, and Ivy Nile with Candice LeRae. So this was early on in the Rumble. It was a brilliant moment. Brilliant moment. Crispy Wrestling here, just pointing out that Kairi Sane has got her own theme music, which totally passed me by. May have passed you by as well. Here's Kairi Sane making her way down for her entrance. Naomi with a brand new shirt, quite a bit of new merch. There is a new Liv shirt. There is a new Jade Cargill shirt, and we'll come to those. So lots of new merch. If you want to have a look at WWE Shop, there will be a link in the description, and it just helps the channel if you use that link as well. So if you are going to go there anyway, just thought I would point that out. But brand new, always shining t-shirt for Naomi. KOD on the apron, and Jordynne is out. So that's how she got eliminated by Bianca, but it was so good. It was really, really good. It was a brilliant performance and a brilliant showing from Jordynne Grace. Crispy Wrestling just pointing this out as well. WWE bringing up live clocks of how long people had been in the match. Such a great touch. It was really, really good. A lovely addition. And we have to talk about this. Let the memes begin. Kairi Sane clinging for her life on the edge of the ring. This was the Kofi trying to avoid elimination spot. So actually there's a strip of like black covering on the very edge of the ring. So she wasn't holding onto the ropes. She wasn't holding onto the like the canvas or anything. It was like this strip of black fabric that was on the very edge of the ring, and she was clinging onto that for dear life. It was a brilliant moment. Haven't seen lots of memes yet. I think they will arrive tomorrow. But this one from Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods was the one that put this one out. And there is Metal Maniac just responding to it. Shotzi out. The reason I've included this, she came out in a tank, but she had green hair. So really cool to see green-haired Shotzi back. Maxine was in the Rumble, and she did a reverse caterpillar, which is far more PG than it sounds, said WWE Creative Humor. So basically, she turned around and did like a backwards caterpillar. It was really cool. Really, really cool. But I agree with Creative Humor there, saying it is a bit more PG than it sounds. Man, Chelsea Green, she might have been the MVP in the Women's Rumble. I mean, she got eliminated, got thrown out, got caught by Piper. There was a brilliant moment where Piper was like this, pretended to drop her. Chelsea was like, oh. Obviously, Piper was only joking. But the reason why she might have been the MVP, there was about 10 splashes from Piper or Nia that Chelsea had to take. It was a fantastic moment. So funny. You want to talk about humor? Was there a better moment than this? R-Truth racing down to the Royal Rumble and getting confused, thinking that this was actually the Men's Rumble. Where's the guys at? That's what he asked. R-Truth entering the Women's Royal Rumble, looking around and saying, where's all the guys at? He got so confused, so mixed up. It was so good. Afterwards, there's actually a bit of footage here. He goes up to Adam Pearce and asks him where his hair has gone, because he keeps getting Adam Pearce confused with Nick Aldis. And yeah, it is absolutely fantastic. It is absolutely brilliant, this moment. And so, like, you know, Nick Aldis is like, oh man, I need a drink. He's like, look, I don't have hair. The person that has hair is Nick. And R-Truth turned around and went, what, Mysterio? Because he thinks it's Tom and Nick Mysterio rather than Dominic Mysterio. If you get a chance to watch this video, it's brilliant. R-Truth killed this. Do you know someone else that killed it and got an amazing reaction? Jade Cargill. Look at this footage taken from the stands. So Emily is the one that shot this. Just the crowd going crazy when Jade Cargill finally comes out. It's part of the reason as to why my voice has gone, because the Jade Cargill moment was amazing. New shirt for Jade Cargill in this as well. We spoke about some new shirts. I think I might have included this twice, so I think we do see it again later. But there we go. That is her first piece of official merchandise. Adam Goldberg said Jade eliminated Becky and Naomi. Amazing. Look at Booker T. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Irish Wrestling and Entertainment said, let Jordynne Grace defend the TNA Knockouts title at WrestleMania. Don't know that they're going to do that, but it was a hell of a showing. Jade apparently had her AEW theme, which honestly I don't know. I can't remember her AEW theme, but I wanted to include that because a few people pointed that out. Is this the best moment of the Women's Rumble? Look at that. Jade Cargill eliminating Nia Jax on her own. Amazing. Look at the face of Becky. Becky's reaction to Nia being eliminated. Oh, God, it's so good. Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton making her way down to the ring. And here she is. Welcome back. Number 30. Brave. It was Liv Morgan. And do you know what? There's lots to talk about with this because I never spotted this, but Nemesis did. And thank you to Shaquem23 for pointing this out. It was Christina Aguilera inspired gear. How amazing is that? How amazing is that? Christina Aguilera inspired gear. So I had no idea that it was a reference to something, but love that right there. That's brilliant. New shirts for Liv says, cry about it. I probably would have played in to the fact she was arrested, but they've gone with this instead. It's fine. Liv Morgan is back. Look, Jose Real Gamer said she escaped from prison. Technically, she wasn't in prison, but I got what you meant, my friend. I got to admit, though, there was disappointment when Liv came out at number 30 because no AJ Lee. We were here going, is it going to be AJ? Is it going to be Mercedes? And looks like we weren't alone in feeling a little bit disappointed. WWE Creative Humor here said maybe Sasha Banks is number 31. Gareth is like, during the Women's Rumble, we were treated to this moment, Bianca and Jade face to face. Can I tell you, I could have done like an hour video on people freaking out about this moment right here. This really grabbed attention. This really got people talking. WWE Creative Humor that just constantly put out jokes said Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair. That's it. That's the tweet. They didn't need to say anything else. Like, there's no joke here. We don't have a joke. We need this match. Dave Meltzer said there was a lot of sloppiness and it was quite quiet until Jade came out. And from that moment, the crowd were hot. And that's from Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer saying the crowd picked up. And of course, we would go on to crown our winner. And that was Bayley. Bayley, man, so deserving. She has basically had a year out with injury, and then when she came back in 2022 at SummerSlam, she spent all that time helping Dakota and helping Iyo kind of get themselves over on the main roster. She is someone that really, really deserved this. I don't think there can be any complaints, and I don't think there were any complaints about Bayley winning the Rumble. Look at that. Kayla said she may be annoying sometimes, but she is very deserving of that win. Congrats, Bayley. Don't get too cocky now, or I guess more cocky. Point to the sign, Bayley. Point to the sign. There we go. Jacy said my heart is very happy. Congratulations to the role model. These women weren't happy. You can see these women were the ones that lasted right up until the end. Liv, Jade, Tiffany was in there towards the end. Bianca. Crispy Wrestling said this shot of these guys sitting outside of the ring is a perfect shot. Disappointed faces to do with Bayley. Talking of disappointing faces, Adam Goldberg's like, what is this model? Look at this. Absolutely awful from 2K. Look at this. Even WWE Gavin is like, huh? They did a dirty, man. They did a dirty. Carmella said, I've got no words. I'm just so proud of my best friend. And here is the Chelsea thing we were talking about, where she was getting smashed by Nia and by Piper. Here is Piper's reaction. She's like, oopsie. Again, look, just keeping you on your toes. Is this the footage of her? Oh, I don't think it shows it. But there is a bit where she's like, oh. Yeah, there it is. There. Oh, that was so good. TNA sent this out as well. Huge congratulations to Jordynne Grace on making history once again. See the Knockouts Women's Champion every Thursday. Oh, in person, blah, 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 blah. First ever TNA Digital Media Champion 3-time. Knockout Women's Champion 1-time. Knockouts Women's World Tag Team Champions. And now a WWE Royal Rumble entrant. A lot of people are saying this is the same as Mickey. I slightly disagree. Mickey was someone that had a history with WWE. They wanted Mickey for Mickey. And they didn't really want her because she was in TNA. I don't know about this. I mean, Jordynne Grace has never stepped foot in a WWE ring. So is this WWE just desperate to show off Jordynne Grace? Are they just desperate to, like, you know, plant the seeds and try and get her when a contract expires? Or are they trying to pursue a relationship with TNA? I really don't know. Maybe it's both. Maybe they're looking at both. But this was huge. Absolutely huge. In many different ways, but could you imagine if WWE are about to work with TNA? This was Bayley afterwards, and we are going to touch on what was said after because that was explosive. But Crispy Wrestling said, Bayley says WWE showcased a lot of women tonight and said it's nice they didn't need to bring in the legends like previous years. I don't disagree. I would have loved to have seen AJ Lee. I think we all would. But yeah, look, the rosters are strong, and that's exactly what we did. Naomi doing a little backstage interview here and just talking about, like, you know, how great it was, the crowd reaction, the kind of stuff that you would imagine. So you can check that out. Digital exclusive interview with Kayla Braxton. And I love this. I love this. So it's a shot of Iyo in the VIP room. She says there were many surprises at the Royal Rumble, especially it's Bayley. Soon we will be more powerful. Now, that line is interesting because surely if she is her friend, would she not have expected Bayley to have won? Would she not have just took it as granted that Bayley was going to win, you know? So the fact that she said there was many surprises, especially Bayley, I love this tweet. I think it's clever. It feels to me like, why would she be surprised? Like, wouldn't she be, like, just amazed for her friend? Why would she be surprised? So, great tweet. Great moment as well. Thanks to Brady tagging me in this. Jade Cargill, Ivy Nile, backstage. Turns out they know each other from, like, years ago, 2019. And they're really pleased to see each other again. I know that Jade had been in the system before, so I don't know if she came in with Ivy. But, yeah, Jade's like, you look amazing. And Ivy's like, oh, God, so do you. And, yeah, Jade just comes across as lovely, to be honest. Really lovely. Jade's like, show the guns, show the guns. And it's a pretty cool picture in it. So look how happy she is, man. She is absolutely loving life. And so she should. Dave has actually said, I noticed some on the kickoff show, Rhea Ripley was sat on chair number 3. If Bayley wins, then Rhea spoiled it by sitting on chair number 3. She was telling us who was going to win. So I just thought that was interesting. I don't think she did spoil it, right? I don't think anyone was looking at the chair that she was sitting in thinking, oh, great, that's spoiled. So I don't think she did spoil it. But maybe she did know and was sort of cheekily kind of communicating it. So good spot there by Dave. And again, Brady, thank you. Saying thank you to the WWE Universe. This won't be the last you see of me. That a message from Jordynne Grace. So Jordynne Grace putting that out. We need to go back. We got so many tweets, man. So much stuff that we've got to get through here. Here as well, I wanted to mention this. This is Zelina coming out with her gear, and I didn't know what that was. Apparently it's this Mighty Strike Freedom Gundam. So we're doing Gundam style, right? So apparently it's that. Oh yeah, Jacob Fatu was apparently there. MLW star, part of the Anawai family. He was there, and he responded to Trinity, Naomi. He said, I love it, sis. We were in the building. So Shaquem saying, what if? I mean, I don't expect him to come into WWE, but apparently he was there. Right, up next, we've got Roman Reigns victorious. So Roman Reigns picked up the victory. And you can see here, apparently Michael Cole asked the question, what innings are we in now, right? As well as that, apparently Randy was checking on his shoulder after. That concerned a few people. A few people just a little bit worried as to what that meant. Might be summer, might be nothing. We'll have to wait and see. Moving on, there's only room for one Khan in this business. Here you can see WWE on TNT Sports being a little bit cheeky. Gio the Theo, shout out to you. If you look behind Logan, in fact, I can point to him right there. That is Nick Khan. That's what they're referring to. That is Nick Khan. And apparently Logan was trying to eat snacks as well. So when he was on the table, he was trying to have some of the sweets. So Logan is still the United States champion. And I thought it was a really creative finish. So basically, Kevin with the brass knucks, using those, get in the pin. 1, 2, referee saw the brass knucks, and Kevin Owens was disqualified. Right, I said I thought I'd added this. There it is again. Right, I think we're moving on to the men's rumble now. And WWE Creative Humor said yeet or no yeet sounds like a terrible game show on Peacock. The reason why they're saying that is because of course, they started off the men's rumble. So 70 days away from WrestleMania, and actually R-Truth arrived. Thank you to Mo Reigns. R-Truth arrived and said, Happy WrestleMania Day. Happy WrestleMania Day. So R-Truth getting confused all the time. This was cool. Thank you to Watson tagging me in this. Jimmy Uso and Naomi both coming out at number 2. Both of them drawing number 2. There's the face-to-face between Jimmy and Jay. And Andrade came back absolutely brilliant. Here he is. Look at that as entrance gear. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Andrade and Santos feud incoming. So basically Santos was trying to get Andrade to join up with him, and he wouldn't do it. And then they started brawling and fighting. Kojiko, thank you. Look at this. You can see Charlotte backstage helping Andrade get ready to go out there. You can see the brace on her leg as well. Look at that. So there is Charlotte helping Andrade. I'm sure that is no chore for her whatsoever. Indy Hartwell pointed out that this is the first time that the first eliminations in the men's and the women's Royal Rumble were both Australian, and she's like, yeah, why not? Why not? I think she was the first eliminated in the women's, and I think Grayson Waller was the first eliminated in the men's. Ludwig having to try and avoid the brawl between the Final Testament. They were brawling with Bobby and the Street Profits. Man, R-Truth again. So R-Truth came down and he was trying to tag in. He's asking Dominic to tag in. Oh, God, it was so good. I think he was the MVP of this whole show. Here we got down to the final 4. So it was Drew, it was Gunther, it was CM Punk, it was Cody, and Sportskeeda saying WWE versus AEW. Well, AEW would win because our final 2 would be CM Punk and Cody. Roman watching on Sportskeeda again saying the biggest surprise is the fact that Roman didn't go home already. WWE Creative Humor said go to sleep is a finishing move, and it's an apt description for how the crowd sounds. Crowd were struggling a little bit at times in this. I think the women's was better received than the men's. I don't think the men's was kind of seen as being as good. Certainly the scores that we got from our live watch along, the men's wasn't received as well. It was a very exciting ending, though. CM Punk and Cody, who was going to win? And it was Cody. Adam Goldberg here saying, so CM Punk wins the Chamber, and it could go that way because Cody looks like he's going to finish the story. Only the 4th superstar to win the Royal Rumble 2 years in a row, back to back. So there's your winners, Cody and Bayley. Amazing. Brilliant. Love this as well. On the 26th of January 2014, CM Punk walked out. On the 27th of January 2024, just over 10 years later, he came back. That's great, innit? I love that. Carmelo said, holy shiz, that was a dream come true for real. Big Bronson Reed said, I've been recovering from flu. Being a part of the Rumble brought me back to life. I heard you chanting meat. Keep that energy into Raw. There was the Andrade moment and Charlotte reacting. Poppy. Amazing. Big Swole was there. Dave in real life. Shout out to you. So it's Rumble in my city. So Big Swole in attendance. Shirt for the winner for Cody. There was one for Bayley as well. And here we can see WWE on Fox really torn between Cody and CM Punk, not knowing who to support. Mika Rotunda, so this is Bray Wyatt's sister, said, what would I give to watch you enter that arena tonight? I love you more forever. So a touching message there from Mika Rotunda. We got this as well from Gio the Theo. It's Sheamus asking, was I missed? I really thought he would be in this, to be honest. I thought he would be there. And this news, look, 48,000. It's the largest crowd in Tropicana field history. Amazing. Now we're going to get onto the press conference. Basically, Natalya was asked this earlier about the Vince allegations. And she said, I've seen and read what everyone else has seen and read. I feel like at the end of the day, the best thing we can do, especially as women in the locker room, is keep moving forwards. I think that's a really good quote. Lots of people talking about the fact that Triple H dodged the question, right? He was asked the question, as was Cody. Triple H dodged the question. So Casual LA Night Enjoyer said, I'm really not surprised Triple H didn't answer the questions. It didn't put him in a positive light. He should have done better. And also said he didn't read the lawsuit. It makes me question if he's telling the truth or not. And we are going to get into this. Dave Meltzer said, your father-in-law was just accused of sex trafficking and rape. Everyone knows how much I personally like Paul, but this was bad. The most powerful man in the history of the business was just removed in disgrace. This was really bad. Cody Rhodes talking about Vince. I know as far as the news is concerned, we were finding it out and reading the same things you was. It was a dark cloud. As for TKO, Nick Khan and the board clearly took it very seriously. Let me see if we go down. We've got all this to get through still. There we go. Long, isn't it? Took it very seriously. And I look at the future. I don't know the answer to that. I think somewhere is really probably a basic tenet of just this crew more than ever from a roster standpoint is very family. I've never seen anything like this. So, you know, I thought he did a decent job of answering it, to be honest. He doesn't go into any details, but yeah, that was one of the replies. We've got Cody saying he's going to finish the story. He was also quite angry at some memes and GIFs that had done the round, gone around. And he had basically said that he was quite angry. He wasn't happy that some of these GIFs and memes were sort of making fun of him. He said, you know, Dashing Cody Rhodes didn't have many fans. Stardust didn't have any fans. So he's like, you know, the people that are with me now, I feel like I'm doing it for them. He did seem to be really annoyed at some of the GIFs and the memes that had been like getting sent around. He said he got sent one from Sean Ross Sapp. So I don't know why he was so upset about that, but he started with that, Cody. Adam Goldberg said Cody just won the Rumble. Nick Houseman asked, what about the Vince allegations? Why would Cody have to answer that? Save it for the higher ups. Well, the higher ups got asked it, and they didn't answer it. Triple H also said, I'm not going to use any cliche terms about what door people go through or anything like that, because it's stupid and it's silly. So he was taking a shot at the forbidden door. This is what he said as well. So he said, welcome back to Naomi. He loved having Liv Morgan's energy back. Said he thanks TNA for allowing them to have Jordynne Grace. Says Jade Cargill has got everything for a bright future. Let's see if we can find it. Here we go. Everything for a bright future. And he hates the forbidden door term, as we said. What else we got? Holy shiz. That was Triple H when asked about the Netflix deal. Cameron Hawkins re-asked about what was being done about people in power not taking advantage of those below them. Paul said, and he gave a generalized answer, we're doing everything possible. That is a very important topic to us. John said Cody admits the allegations against Vince were a dark cloud, said the board took it seriously, said the family, WWE roster is a family, more so than he's ever seen before. Very similar responses from Triple H. So this is what he said, this coming courtesy of Wrestle Talk that have written this down. I'm going to do exactly what you expect. We've just had an amazing week. We just got a 10-year, $5 billion Netflix deal. The Rock joined our board. I don't want to focus on the negatives. I'm just going to focus on the positives. When he got asked later about it, he said he didn't read the lawsuit. I think Cody mentioned it, that we all found out when you did, and that's the truth. I'll go back to what I said before. It's been an amazing week, blah, 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 blah. That was Triple H's answers, basically, to the allegations. Triple H saying he hasn't read the lawsuit seemed to grab people's attention. Triple H basically took the no comment route on the Vince question. Hunter saying it's been an amazing week is probably not what I would have said, but I understand it was a difficult position. And it was. I mean, anything he was going to say was going to be thrown back at him, was going to be speculated over. So what could he do, you know? Lots of stuff in there. This is the longest unseen video we've done, and I'm sure you can tell my voice after doing an 8-hour watch along for the Rumble. I'm sure you can forgive my voices starting to fail on me. But, man, I wanted to get this done. There's so much to talk about. There was so much reaction, so much stuff. Half an hour video. A big thank you to everyone that tagged me and stuff. If your stuff didn't make it, don't worry. I tried to get as much in as I could. I don't want to be here for like an hour, keep you waiting that long. I was hoping to get it done under 30 minutes, maybe more around 20 minutes, but not possible. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you got something from this. Hope you enjoyed the Royal Rumble. Don't forget that we are going to be back for Raw on Monday, NXT on Tuesday, SmackDown on Friday, and actually I think we've got NXT Vengeance Day coming up then as well. So more streams on the way, more unseen videos on the way. I'm gonna go and rest my voice now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining the live streams if you did as well. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the Rumble, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.